So we're here doing a testimonial today for Andrew Bloomer of Thrivetime, and I'm here with Jamie. And Jamie, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Jamie Fagel. I'm the owner of Jameson Cabinetry here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
And how did you hear about the Thrivetime Show and Clay Clark?
I was actually flipping through my phone looking for some podcasts, something to listen to other than the radio, and I came across Clay's podcast, and his little front page there kind of caught my attention. I listened to two of them, and I was hooked, and I listen to probably 3 or 4 of those a day now.
And where did you feel most stuck before you began coaching?
Basically, we're a startup. We're a 2-year-old company, and it's been a challenge to manage every aspect of the company and still think about growing your business. Where I got caught up in the weeds, so to speak, and keeping the business running day to day, I never took time to look at how to advance the company or add the processes that you need to continue growing.
Okay. And that being said, what was your initial 13-point assessment like?
That was fairly quick and pretty accurate. Clay called me on a Saturday. I had my 13-point assessment done, and Monday morning I had the assessment in front of me. And basically, he hit spot on where we needed to be. He showed us what we need to do, what our goals needed to be, what we needed to shoot for. And that was the start of this entire process, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. We actually now show our goals on the walls in our showroom.
Very nice. And as far as Andrew's concerned, what's it been like to work with him on a weekly basis?
I look forward to my call every Thursday. Andrew's is great. At first I thought he was a little bit young for what he's doing. I'm being an old guy, and he's like half my age, but tell you what, this guy knows his stuff, and he's awesome to work with. I look forward to my meetings every Thursday with Andrew.
And what wins or successes have you seen thus far since starting?
Since we first started, we are virtually unknown on Google, on the internet, and starting a company and trying to grow it that way doesn't work. I had a buddy of mine who was doing my website, and he had it for 7 months and didn't go anywhere. Within, I think we signed up with these guys in May, and we are now on the front page of Google, first place, highest rated and most reviewed company in Raleigh.
That's awesome. And were you skeptical about anything initially before beginning the program?
Yeah, like everybody, you watch the podcast and you listen to it. Everybody's gone to the seminars. Everybody's heard the little hype on different things that are offered, the get rich quick schemes. I started listening to these guys, and when I was listening to podcasts, I could tell it's more than just a scam. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's these guys are actually teaching business fundamentals in a fun way that you can really appreciate it. You laugh along with them. It's really just entertaining. So it's an awesome thing.
Awesome. And what are a few of the strategies that you've implemented that you've actually seen work?
Well, every one that we've implemented has worked. We started with the morning huddle, which is the first thing. So every morning now, we have our morning huddle at 7 a.m. I get all the questions from the guys out of the way, so I don't get the 15,000 phone calls during the course of the day. So that's worked tremendously. We do our level 10 meeting every Tuesday, where we discuss the higher, more important things that we got to accomplish for growing our business. That's implementing the processes, fixing whatever issues that we had the week before, and putting things in place so they don't happen again. We've really focused on Google reviews. When we started this, we didn't have any. I think we had 1 Google review and 4 from Home Advisor. Now, as of the last check, we'll be up to 80 tomorrow. And testimonials, we've gotten, I think we're up to 15 or 16 tomorrow. And we just started the testimonials, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, for me, running my own business, if I were going to think about going to a conference, why should I? And, how do you feel about that?
If you're listening to the podcast already, and I imagine if you're listening to this, you already have, going to the conference really just kind of pulls everything together, and then you can kind of get a one-on-one relationship with everybody, and you're meeting people who've already done it or are still going through it, which helps you immensely. Like I said, it just kind of brings clarity to the whole process, and you understand it. When you go into the Thrive office, it's a unique place. It's just a really cool place to be at. And just the excitement from all the people that work there. It was really, really good. It pumped me up when I came back. I'm ready to move the needle another 15 gauges.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to hear it, and I really appreciate your time, Jamie.
No problem. Thank you. Andrew, keep it up, buddy.